Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Rndr. Wanted to give you my thoughts. I mean, over the course of the last 12-16 hours, we got quite a lot of recovery in the markets. And Rndr has been one of the strongest recoverers. All right, I think you can also see that right here. Not sure if you can. Well, no, you cannot see that right here. So it hasn't been the most strong performer. I mean, Ondo and Beam obviously were stronger than that. But Rndr actually did. I mean, it's definitely in the top 10. I mean, especially, yeah, it's somewhere right here. So relative to other cryptos, it recovered quite a bit. And then apart from that, I know a lot of you are trading and holding Rndr. We're at a crucial price level right here. So I just wanted to give you my thoughts, and that's what we'll do in this video. And personally, I also bought some Rndr, so that might be one of the reasons why I wanted to cover it as well. I bought yesterday evening, right? So right here at like 8.3, I think. But so that also means that I might be a little bit biased, all right? Because I bought Rndr, obviously I want it to go up. I'll try to be honest. I'll try to be fair. But that is, I mean, maybe unconsciously I'll still be biased. But all right, let's talk about Rndr. By the way, long-term, great project. If you worry about that, don't. Rndr has a bright future, but in this video, we will mostly focus on the short-term technicals. So let's get right into it. So over the course of today, like I said, Rndr actually did gain some strong momentum. Recovered quite well for whatever reason. All right, I mean, Rndr, like I said, it's a solid project. Some usually solid projects, they do quite well. We also hit a significant support level right here at $6. Maybe that was one of the reasons for the quick recovery. But now the main question is can this actually turn into a reversal? All right, Rndr hasn't been bullish since the 17th of March. So about a month ago. So for a very long time, where other cryptos actually were quite strong, Rndr has been relatively weak. We're also at a key resistance level right here, around 9.5, 9.6. If we can break above that, and especially also $10, but I think breaking above 9.6 is already enough. If we can break above that, technically, we're actually bullish again. So that's the main question. Can this actually turn into an uptrend? So if you look at, if we look at some more numbers right here for Rndr, what you'll see first of all, and I do hope you can clearly see this, but what you can see first of all is that the momentum hasn't really increased. I believe that the sources on this differ, because if you look at the open interest here on CoinGlass, the open interest is actually going up, which I also do think that if you convert this to USD, yeah, in terms of dollars, the amount of positions has actually increased. But in terms of open contracts, it's the same. Doesn't really matter. But what you can see is that there has been a lot of spot buying for Rndr, which is bullish. And then if you look at the open interest right here, what you can see as well is that during those periods where we gain a lot of positions, the CVD is usually positive. All right, so that means that when a lot of positions are being opened, they are more often long positions, and a lot of that has happened, especially in this morning. So that's quite bullish. All right. Now, does that mean that we will break out? No. Does that increase the chance? Yes. All right. So that's what you need to know. I think ultimately what it depends on, whether we will break out above 9.5 or 9.6, it depends on the market. All right. So if Bitcoin can actually get this bullish breakout above 67,000, I think Rndr can break out and can rally up to 10.5. But ultimately, the main price target is 11.75. But it fully does depend on Bitcoin. And Bitcoin at this point of time, I cannot make a full prediction on that. All right, there's too much going on with the halving, with what's going on in the Middle East. It's difficult to say. If I look at these numbers right here, if I look at the open interest right here for Rndr and the spot buying, I would say it's most likely that we will consolidate here in this region for a bit, like this, but that ultimately we will break out. But that's also because I expect Bitcoin to be relatively bullish. All right, if Bitcoin gets a bearish breakout here and it starts falling, Rndr will too. And that will be in line with the trend as well, because the trend is still a downtrend. So keep your eyes on that, all right? This is what I think is most likely, but keep your eyes on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin gets a breakout, that will determine the main movement. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.